Just 67 days out from the election and exactly 1 week after officially accepting the Democratic nomination for president, Vice President Kamala Harris and her running mate Tim Walz sat down tonight for their first interview on CNN. Harris firing back when questioned about whether her stance on key issues have shifted.
I have always believed, and I have worked on it, that the climate crisis is real. That value has not changed. My value around what we need to do to secure our border, that value has not changed. My values.
One thing that was surprising in the interview was that Harris said she has never met former President Trump face-to-face or ever really interacted with him. And when asked about the attacks Trump and his allies have used against her, including saying she only recently started identifying as a black woman, Harris was quick to brush them away.
Same old tired playbook. Next question, please.
That's it?
That's it.
Harris also gave us new details about the fateful moment that President Biden told her he was dropping out.
The phone rang. I asked him, "Are you sure?" And he said yes. He was very clear that he was going to support me.
Now, being from Oakland, many Bay Area voters are very familiar with the vice president as she stands now and what she stands for. Tonight, a group gathered at Manny's in the Mission, eager to listen not only to her agenda for the next 4 years, but also to see if she comes across as a credible leader. Andrea Nakano was there.
An agenda and an environment that is about diminishing the character and strength of who we are as Americans.
A sit-down with presidential nominee Kamala Harris and her running mate Tim Walz. In the first interview of this kind since the Democratic ticket shakeup, they answered questions ranging from the economy to border security. Their performance got some mixed reviews.
I think Harris did a great job. I think she was intelligent, highly informed, and she had command of the process. This was her first moment to do this. And I think she really stepped forward in a presidential way.
I perceive that it was a little bit of a new environment for the both of them to be on national TV under the kind of spotlight. And I perceive that they got looser and easier as the interview went on.
Most agree both Harris and Walz seemed to stick tightly to a script, and their main goal was to send a simple message to the voters.
I think she framed this as a choice. You know, do we want her opponent who is dragging us down and denigrating people, or do we want somebody who's really trying to push forward and lift people up?
At the end of the day, those in this room already know who they're voting for and have a fairly good idea of how Bidenomics would transfer into a Harris administration. With that said, Ian Foraker was more interested in performance over policy.
I didn't look to this as an opportunity to learn something. I just wanted to see how they reacted in that high-pressure kind of environment. And I thought they did fine. I think they can improve.
With just a little over 2 months to go until Election Day, they will have a lot of work to do to truly sway the undecided voters. But Kamala Harris, with her Bay Area roots, has many supporters here hoping to see her in the Oval Office.
I think what she, and particularly her running mate, Walz, are about is way beyond the San Francisco Bay Area or California. I think they're fighting for the heart and soul of our country.